To start with, let me just go through the things what we have done yesterday. So we went with SPRO, that's the configuration transaction code. We went into enterprise structure. We have defined various organizational elements in financial accounting. To start with company, that is group company. We have defined credit control area. We have defined company code. We have defined business area, functional area, and then we have defined consolidated business area, maintained FM area, and then we went into controlling module section of the definition part, wherein we have maintained control area. We have created operating concern as well, and then we went into the assignment section where we have established links between the objects that we have defined in the definition section. Like we have established a relation between company code to company, that is this one. Okay, so we have established the relation between client, that is group company, with the company code. We have established company code with credit control area, credit control area with company code. Similarly, we have established business area and consolidated business area relationship. We have assigned our company code to financial management area. We did not create a profit center, so therefore we don't require this one, which is only meant for profit center accounting. And then in the controlling section of the assignment, where we have assigned the company code and controlling area, and we have also assigned the controlling area with operating concern. So do you guys have any questions in the last class? Anybody? Well, if not, let me start doing the rest of the things. Okay, I will once again go to the definition section where I have completed the financial accounting and controlling, and now let me go with logistics general, where your plant would be there. Okay, so here there will be two things which you have to work with. The first thing is called define valuation level. Okay, so here is an interview question. Okay, the question would be, what is valuation level? Okay, what levels are possible? Okay, and there is something called plant level valuation. Okay, plant level valuation is mandatory if, okay, this is the question that you may expect in interview when you say, or if you say that you are part of organization structure setup. Okay, now let me explain you what is valuation level. Valuation level is nothing but it's the level at which you valuate the material. For example, we have defined one company code called Nissan India Private Limited. We have got two plants. One is Chennai plant, other one is Nissan Pune plant. Assume it, there is a product manufactured in both of the plants. Okay, so one in Chennai and in Pune plant. If the cost of the material, it could be finished product, or it could be raw material, or it could be any type of material. If the price of the material maintained in the individual plant is different, or if the price maintained in the plant is different from all other plants in the same company code, then you call it as plant level valuation. Means the price of each individual item maintained in the plant will be different from same material price in the other plant. That is called plant level valuation. If the price of the material is constant irrespective of the plant, in such case you call it as company code level valuation. So it means company code valuation means the price of the material in all the plants is same. Okay, so these are the two levels possible. One is plant level valuation, second one is company code level valuation. So plant level valuation is mandatory if you want to implement PP module or if you want to implement product costing. So when you go for product costing, you will be considering lot of things like the machine appreciation or rather depreciation cost, labor cost, overheads, so on and so forth. So obviously the machine depreciation cost or overhead cost or labor cost, these things vary from plant to plant. Therefore, in case if you are going with product costing, therefore valuation at plant level is mandated. Also, by default, valuation is at plant level. There is one more point to add here. Once set valuation level can never be reversed. Okay, so these are the 3 or 4 points which you need to remember. First point, valuation is possible at 2 levels, plant level valuation and company code level valuation. Plant level valuation is mandatory if you want to implement product costing or PP module. Next, valuation by default is at plant level. Last point, valuation once set can never be reversed. So these are the 4 points that you need to remember for the valuation level. So now, valuation level can also be termed as valuation area, right? So now if you go with valuation level, if you look into it, you see here valuation area is plant. I have no option to either change or edit it. That means I'm not the first person using this system. Somebody would have already been using this system with the valuation area as plant level. So therefore I cannot change the plant valuation right now. But in the beginning, when you buy a fresh licensed server from SAP, this will be in editable mode. So in case if you want company code level valuation, you can choose it. But by default, it is at plant level. Okay. So here, what we have to do is we have to ensure that valuation area or valuation level is at plant level. Okay. Next point or the next node, define copy, delete, check plant. So here, as I told you yesterday, because plant is being a central element which is being used by all the logistic modules, whether it is MM or PM or PP or PS or warehouse management or quality management, whatever, all the logistic modules uses plant as a key organizational element. Therefore, plant has been kept in the logistics general. Otherwise, it would have been kept in MM or in PP. Okay. So now you go and define your own plant. Let me just go and define the plant. So here I have got 3 options: define plant, copy, delete, check plant, define plant for cross system goods flow. So I will be going with copy, delete and check plant, where I can refer the existing plant which is 0001, that is the standard SAP reference plant, and create my own plant. Now you see here, if you go with copy organizational object icon, system will allow me to give the reference object, which is nothing but your reference plant, which is your SAP pre-configured plant. Okay. Now you see here in the status bar, it is displaying 17% of associated tables red. What does it mean? It indicating that the plant data will be saved in more than one table. So therefore it is trying to identify what are all the tables which needs to be updated while creating plant. So it is trying to identify what are the plants relevant for what are the tables relevant for creation of a plant. So once it identifies, it pops up a dialog box wherein you have to give the from plant, that is reference plant, and you'll also have to give the target plant, which is the customer plant which you will be creating. Okay, so this will take a couple more minutes. Let me see. Okay, so it seems this is done. Return to my files. It's taking very long time to upload the files into the folder, so I will forward all the files today. So excuse me for not sending you yesterday. It's taking long time, so I'm coming out of it. Can you just give me a moment, please? Okay. Menచుకొస్తా. సరేరా? Okay. Right. ఏం లేదు. Fine. It is not supposed to take this much time. Let's wait for a couple more minutes and see. This is the only other object which will take little more time, but rest of the objects are fairly quick, so we'll have to bear with this. Sridhar, to answer your question, there is nothing called client level. Only two levels are possible. One is plant and second one is company code. The data, while you create vendor master, material master, etc., there is certain data which gets saved at client level, but not the valuation itself. So we will discuss about that when we work with master data, which will start from tomorrow. So there I'll explain you at what levels the data gets stored. Okay, so any questions on valuation area or plant or anything which we have discussed earlier or today so far? Because it's taking little more time, so I'm happy to answer any questions which you guys may have. Can you guys hear me? I'm not listening any responses, so hello? Can you hear me all?
I can hear you better. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, now you see here from plant and to plant. So here you should be giving 0001 as the reference plant and to plant. Yeah, sorry, somebody has got question? Did somebody has got question?
This plant 0001. Sundar was speaking, sir. Plant 0001 వేశారు కదా.
Yeah.
అది మనం కంటిన్యూగా అదే క్రియేట్ చేసుకో అదే యూజ్ చేసుకోవాలా లేదా కొత్తది రాసుకోవచ్చా?
అదే వేసుకోవాలండి. ఎందుకంటే మీకు ఎస్ఏపి సర్వర్, మీరు లైసెన్స్ సర్వర్ ఎస్ఏపి వాళ్ళ దగ్గర కొన్నప్పుడు మీకు మిగతా ఎంట్రీస్ ఏమి ఉండవు, అది ఒక్కటే ఉంటుంది.
అవును.
దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ప్రీ కాన్ఫిగర్డ్ ఎస్ఏపి కంపెనీ కోడ్ ఆ ప్రీ కాన్ఫిగర్డ్ ఎస్ఏపి కంపెనీ. సో అందుచేత ఏంటంటే మీరు దాన్ని యూజ్ చేస్తేనే బెస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే అది ప్రీ కాన్ఫిగర్డ్ ఎస్ఐపి కాన్ఫిగర్డ్ కంపెనీ కోడ్ కాబట్టి దానికి ఏమేమైతే మెయింటైన్ చేయాలో అవన్నీ కూడా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుంటాయి. సో కాబట్టి వెన్ యూ టేక్ ద స్టాండర్డ్ వన్ విత్ ఆల్ ద రిక్వైర్డ్ సెట్టింగ్స్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ యూ విల్ గెట్ డిఫాల్టెడ్. If you try creating yourself, you will have some problems. If you try replicating somebody else's company code or plan, you may still have some problems because you never knew whether that guy has created the plant or company code properly or not. So Anducheta, it's always advisable to go with the standard company code, that is 0001.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I'm just going back to company code to see what is the company code which we have created. Did anybody remember? మనం ఏం క్రియేట్ చేసామంటే నేను 77 అనుకుంటా కదా.
777.
Nissan, yeah, 777.
India Limited.
Okay, good. So here I would like to create a plant, something like 77C Chennai plant. Okay,
Sir.
I'll just go and hit enter. Now you see here there is some information which says in this function both the number range intervals and the addresses are linked to the automatic recording of customization changes. This means that existing number range intervals and addresses for this organization units may be handled and transported automatically. What it says is the number ranges created for plant, because like I told you, plant is being used in multiple modules. In each module, let's say in sales and distribution module, I'll be creating sales order with for the products created or manufactured in the plant. Similarly, in purchasing module, I'll be creating a purchase order for the materials required in plant. So there will be different documents used in different modules. Therefore, there will be different number ranges maintained for the plant in each of the module. And that's what system says. I'm taking these number ranges into automatic recording of the customization changes. That's what it says. You say yes. Okay, we will go and alter the number ranges at that point of time. Okay, now it says, do you really want to transport number ranges? No, I don't want. I wanted to create my own number ranges. If you want to go with number range copy, you just check yes, but again I'll go with no because I wanted you to learn the number range creation in various application areas. So therefore I'll go with no. Now you see here, it's like in the status bar it says 3%, 4% or 6% tables copied. You know what it is doing? It is trying to add a new entry with 777C in all the tables it has recognized in the previous step. So therefore, sir, Sunaraga, this is what I was referring to. Because you have referred 0001 and because it's an SAP pre-configured plant, it exactly replicates 0001 plant. So it means you are not missing anything. But if I choose something else other than 0001, if it is created properly, okay, my plant will also get created properly. But if the other guy who has created some XYZ plant, if he himself made a mistake, the same mistake and the same wrong things will creep into my plant, which I don't want to happen. That's the reason you always should refer 0001, whether it is plant or company code or whatever you are doing on the system, because that's the only one which is available for you in the live system when you are actually working for the customer.
Is there any chance for changing the company code after taking another company code?
What would you like to change? What data would you like to change?
నేను మామూలుగా వేరే ఎన్ఎఫ్సిఎల్ మీద చేశాను అనుకోండి.
కరెక్ట్ సార్, మీరు డేటా ఏం చేంజ్ ఓకే. Can I change the company code? Yes, you can. But what would you like to change? There are certain things which you cannot change. For example, the company code number untu sara man it's 777 and that you cannot change. But other things you can change. That's the reason I am asking you, what would you like to change? Do you want to change control area, or do you want to change chart of accounts, or do you want to change field status group? Do you want to change alternative currency? What is that you wanted to change?
only company code, sir.
Company code key number అంటున్నారా మీరు 777 అనేది అది you cannot.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so once it is created, it creates with the default settings of 0001 because you are referring 0001 and creating 777C. So your 77C will also contains the standard settings whatever is there for 0001. Right? So once that job is completed, you have to go to 777C and make modifications, amend the record at later point of time once that is created successfully. Okay, so let me wait for a minute or two so that this activity will get completed.
Only 12% will balance.
Yeah. Because if you don't create your company code and plan properly, all your business scenarios, all your applications will go wrong. ఏది కూడా సరిగ్గా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కాదండి. Now you see, ఇదేంటి నిస్సాన్ అని వచ్చింది. I thought I have made something like Nissan changes. Now you see, I did not remember the transport request into which I have saved yesterday's changes. So I will go with own request to see my changes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, somebody has created this one. Okay, so that's not mine, this is mine. So Nissan changes, I'll just go with it and then I'll save my changes. Okay, so now all the entries which were recorded in the respective tables which is identified, now you see they are getting saved for the 777C plant. Okay, so let it get completed first. Now you can see plant 0001 copied to 777C without number range objects. Why without number range objects? Because we have said system has asked you like in a pop-up window saying that do you want to record or do you want to copy the number ranges? I said no because I wanted to maintain my own number ranges. So now you see here when you go into completed activities tab, you should see this one. It means the activity is successful. Now having created your own plant, now you see here, I'll just go back. Now I will go with the defined plant to amend the created plant. Okay, so now I'm double clicking on the defined plant, so it will take me to the table into which the plant is created. Okay, now here you should be able to see 77C. 77C. Okay, so now you see here 77C, the name of the plant is WERK0001. Is this your plant name? No, that's not. So your plant name should be Nissan. Okay, so here that I'll just give the description. Okay, maybe I can use the same description. Say okay, select it, go with the details. Okay, so here you see in the address information there is still something which is not correct. I'll just go to address details to maintain it properly. Okay, so here once you go there, okay, so here I will be changing the name once again properly. Okay, once again street, all these things you maintain it properly. Postal code, in India it's a 6-character key, so I'm entering. This may not be the right Chennai postal code, but it's a 6-character key. That's what is important here. And then country India, then the time zone. It is India time zone, which is GMT plus 5:30. You maintain even this one also. Oops. Yeah, so this is the one. And the language that you require, which is English for us. And then apart from this, if you want to maintain telephone number, fax number, email ID, etc., you can maintain it here. And finally, then you say save. Once you have done this, you can just go with save, right? So all these things will get saved in Nissan changes. Now, here is an interview question. Okay, the question is, what data do you maintain for defining the plant? Okay, so here you will have some 4-5 answers for this. Okay, that is, as you have seen, what data do you maintain? Basically the ID and description, and then the address information. Okay, let me put it over here. Do you want me to write the details here, or how would you prefer? Or probably the question and answers which I may give, uh, they may contain the answers. Okay, ID, I would say name and description. Okay, so this is what you can give. Name, I would say address, name and a description, and of course address. Okay, there is something called tax jurisdiction code. This also needs to be maintained, right? And there is something called factory calendar which you need to maintain, right? So these are the things that you will be entering in the plant.
Definitely.
Yes. Okay, so I have now created my own plant. Let me go and create another plant which is for Pune. So I will be copying once again. This time also I'll go
Uh,
to copy.
sir,
Yes,
sir, I
like,
have a question. In real time, we cannot copy the plan code, right? So how can we create manually?
who told you that you cannot copy the plant in real time?
Because in real time, because we cannot copy from the existed, from the default, right? Default plan.
No,
It
Pavitra.
can be different.
No, no, no. It's always when you buy a fresh licensing server, like I told you earlier, you will have this 0001 company code, 0001 plant, 0001 storage location, 0001 purchase organization. Everything will be there. Nobody, if he is an experienced consultant, it is always recommended that do not make change to the standard company code, standard plan. You take that as a reference and create your own. That is the best practice recommended by SAP. So in real time also, we always copy from 0001 and create. Okay, so I don't know whether I shared with you or not. For the current company which I work now, we will have almost 10 requests to set up new company codes per month. At least 5 to 10 company codes per month. Even yesterday also I have received an email from one of our release lead. I can show you. Just give me a moment. my system is very, very slow today. You see here, like this, I always used to get mails. Companies with modules in WRP, of course, WRP is our live system. You see here, these are the company codes that we set up in the last month. Okay, so like this, we always receive, the request to set up new company codes, at least 5 to 10 company codes a month. So, whenever we receive a request like this, we always copy from 0001. So, in case if you are under impression that we will not be able to copy from copy in the live system or in the real-time environment, your assumption is wrong, Pavitra. So, that's the recommendation. You have to follow that.
Okay, sir. So can we create manually also instead of copying?
Of course, yes, pretty much. You can very well manually create it, but like I said, when you create a plant, okay, by copying, I told you the data will get stored into multiple tables. Okay, let me complete this activity and then I will show you what is the problem in manually creating it. Okay, just give me one moment.
Okay, sir. Yeah, sure.
What is the plant that we have just created? 77C. Now I refer 77C and then go and create 77P, which is Pune plant, because I know that 77C is created properly because which is being referring to 0001. So in a way, my 777P is also referring to 0001. So therefore, I assume my 777P will be absolutely fine. Just give me 3 minutes. Let me complete this activity and then I want to show you what tables will get updated when you create a plant, so that you will understand it easily. Okay, so Nissan changes. Okay, completed activity, that's fine, right? Once again I'll go with the defined plant. So this time it is 77P, that's the new one which is created. So it's not Chennai plant, so it's Pune plant. Okay, so I'll maintain it as something like this. Okay, so it is Pune. Control C, go to address. Okay, so here also I will replace this with Pune. Rest of the things are same, right? Because I have not given any telephone number or email ID, so therefore I need not have to change rest of the things. Okay, in case if you want to change this thing, put something as something like this. Rest of the things are common. Okay, now I go and save it.
Here city Chennai has not changed.
అవుతుందండి, చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. అయిందండి?
అయింది సార్.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Pavitra, to answer your question, you see here, you asked me, can I go and create a plant manually without copying? You just go like this, define plant. Okay. So here, you simply go with new entries, right? So you enter whatever you want. For example, 77Z, right? Say, for example, Nissan. I would just use it as something called test plant. Sorry. Okay. So you enter it like this. Go to this place. Okay, so maintain it as, you need not have to specify anything here. Something like this, like this. Okay, so you enter some street number, okay, or something like ST1, okay, house number 1, postal code, some postal code, okay, city, let's say Hyderabad, just like this. Okay, you can go and create it like this also. Okay, I just go and create it, something like this. Now you see this plant is created. Now if I go, I'll show you there is a table SE16, or yeah, so let me go to, there's a transaction code what we call it as SE16, which is being used to see the data of the tables. Okay, all the tables of plant will get start with T001W, right? So it means I'm asking the system, you bring all the tables which is starting with T001W. Now you see how many tables will come. You see here there are so many things. See how many tables are there. Not many tables, right? So I do not know, if I create manually, I do not know whether there will be entry in all these tables for my 777Z. But if I go with copy, I can say with 100% assurance that all these relevant tables would have updated with my plant. That's the reason I'm telling you that's the best practice recommended by SAP.
Okay, sir.
Are you getting my point, Pavitra?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Understood. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Because you can go manually,
now.
you can go manually, no problem. As and when you have a problem, you have to resolve it. That is time-taking process. But instead of that, if you follow the best practice, which is copying, all these plant relevant tables will get updated in a single shot. That's the reason, you know, in the status bar, a timer icon is, you know, rotating with say 10% copied, 15% copied. That is only, these are the tables which is, you know, system is identifying and then, you know, trying to pull that 0001 entry. Along with 0001 entry, it is again creating a new entry with 777C or 777P. That's the reason you have to copy it in order to ensure that you have not missed any table entries. Okay, so I have now created two plants. Of course, I am not using the 77Z, so I will be deleting this entry. Okay, so now once defined plant, if you want to define location, you can define location also, and if you want to define what you call this copy check division, this division is only meant for sales and distribution module, nothing to do with MM module. Okay, so let me just go and define division also. Okay, so let me just go and define even all these things, whether they are required for MM module or not. Let me just go and complete it quickly. So because these are not our own MM related stuff, so I'll just go a little quickly. You see here, select this one, go with copy as. What's your plant? 77C. Okay. Location, I would just go with 777. Okay. I will specify 77C. Location 777. Okay, so I would say simply location. These are not required only, but still I'm just giving it. Save it. Back. Then you go with copy, delete, check division. Division is part, a subset within the sales organization, or I would say division is subset in the sales organization. So I'll just go with copy from Again, it's the same way. So if you go and copy like this, future issues can be avoided.
Uh, Sir, location means the place where the plant located.
No, location is something which is being used in the sales and distribution. I would say location is within the plant. It's not the plant, it's not the place where the plant is located. Okay, so from division, let me choose, let's say this one. I'll go with 77. It's a 2-character key. Okay, do we really want to transport numbers? No. Okay, you save this. Alright, so once you come back here, then you go with the define division. Look for your 77. So here you change it as division for Nissan sales or okay, no problem. Let's keep this way. Okay, you save it. Back once again, close this. So with this you have completed the settings in the logistics general, and now let me go into sales and distribution. Here I will be defining 3 things: sales organization, distribution channel, sales office and sales group. These are fairly quick. Let me just go and define it completely. Copy, delete, check sales organization. I will go from again copy option 0001. I refer it and then create it as 777. I'm not expecting this to take this much time. 0001 777. Okay, it says number, range and addresses. You wanted to copy it. No, I don't want, so go okay. Okay, you go and save it. I'll just create only one sales organization. Okay, so go to define sales organization now and make amendments, that is the name, address, description, etc. 777. Okay, sales organization, I would say Nissan. Okay, details, Nissan sales org. Okay, control V. Okay, you use some suite number 34. Okay, so you give some postal code. Let me put it as Chennai, country India. Okay, and here it is India. Okay, and then language English, then telephone number 040 something. Okay, if you want to keep it, you can keep it, or else just keep it off. And then remove this region. Let's save it. Okay, my sales organization is now created. I'll just go back. Then I'll go and create distribution channel. Okay, so once again, let me just go and copy distribution channel. I would say distribution channel 10 or something like that, or direct sales. Okay, once again, I'll choose 77 as my distribution. Okay, 77 already exists. No. Okay, I would go with 7C, means distribution channel for the 7D. Let me put it as 7D. Okay, distribution channel for Nissan. Okay, I don't want the number range. Save it. Okay, just go back, define distribution channel, where you go and amend your changes. That is 7D. You see here, I would say distribution channel DC for Nissan. I'll go and save it. Okay, once you are done with it, come back, close this one, maintain sales office and sales group. I'll just go and create one sales office. Sales offices are like, north sales office, south sales office, something like that. So I'll just go and create one sales office for your Nissan group. Okay, so once again, 77 sales office, Southern goods. Okay, let me put it this way. Sales office, Southern region. Okay, South region. Okay, sales office, Southern region. Let me put it this way. Nissan sales office, okay, something like this. Put it here.
SOUTHERN.
Sorry?
SOUTHERN. SOU. అక్కడ యూ పెట్టేసి పక్కన హెచ్ పక్కన ఈ తీసేది సార్, ఆర్ పక్కన ఈ తీసేది. రైట్.
Right. Okay, I would say district Chennai, something like this. Chennai, country IN, language English. Okay, so you remove this and then you go ahead and save this. The use of 5 characters in field name 1 is restricted 39 to 40. That's okay. Save it. Nissan changes. Okay. And then sales group. You have to create one sales group. It's a 3-character key. So you go and create one sales group. Something like this. 777 sales group for okay, so what you call, let me put it as Nissan. Okay, ideally you will have different sales groups, one sales group for small car, another sales group for SUVs, so on and so forth. Basically product based sales groups would be there in the real sense. Okay, so I have now defined everything from the sales and distribution module perspective. Now let me go to material management perspective. Remember, you will not be defining anything in the sales and distribution module in real time. Your SD consultant will take care of it. Now here, this is your part. Okay, you have defined the plant. Now you will go with storage location. Okay, now let me show you once again the organization structure. See, we have defined this part: distribution channel, sales organization, division, sales office, sales group. These 5 elements have been defined in the sales and distribution section. I have defined plant also. Okay, now you see here storage location and purchasing organization. These are the only 2 organization elements that you create from the module perspective, right? So I will be defining these 2 in the module. Now you see here storage location. Question here: storage location will always be dependent on plant. Storage location on its own will never exist. Storage location will always be associated with plant. So therefore, while maintaining storage location, you have to give the plant as well. So I have plant 777C. So now I am going to define my storage locations within the plant Chennai, right? So here by default there are 3 plants which are actually copied from my 0001. Once again, Pavitra, to answer your question, why can't we maintain the the plant individually? If you maintain the plant individually, the storage locations will not get created. You have to do it manually. Okay. Now you see here, I can make this as raw material storage location. Okay. This is semi-finished and finished goods. I would say semi-finished and finished goods storage location, right? I'll go and create one more. I would say 003 scrap storage location. Anything which is not wanted, I'll keep them into scrap storage location, right? So like this, you can create as many storage locations as you want it. And also, if you want to maintain the address for the storage location, you can just go to this place, addresses for storage location, create new entries here, just maintain something like 01 and then select this one. Okay, now you can maintain something like this, raw material storage location Chennai plant. Okay, raw material storage location Chennai plant. So keep it like this. Okay, search term, put it here. You specify the address for the storage location. Ideally, without warehouse management, this is a go down. You have to specify your go down address. Okay, something like street number 1. Okay, so house number 124. Okay, postal code, some number. Okay, city Chennai. Your go down information you have to give it here. Okay, so like this you can save it, right? So now let me go and maintain storage locations for my other plant, which is Pune. Okay, so here also I'll just go and delete this one. I'll keep it as raw material stores, semi-finished go down, or semi-finished goods and finished goods stores. Okay, so once I have created storage location, the most important organizational entity from the material management perspective, especially from the purchasing perspective, is purchasing organization. You have to maintain the purchasing organization. You go and click a purchase organization here. Here I am going to create 2 purchasing organizations. One is called company code specific purchase organization, which will cater the needs of both plants. And I'll also create other, I am going to create one purchase organization which is company code specific, and I'll also create one more purchase organization which is called central purchase organization, which will cater the needs of all the Nissan group of companies. Although I have created only one company code which is Nissan India Private Limited, if there is Nissan Japan and Nissan UK, Nissan US, etc. company codes are there, the central purchase organization will cater the needs of all other company codes within the Nissan group. Can you just give me a moment? Let me attend one important call. I'm sorry. Check. Why? So you want me to come there? నేను రావాలా? ఫుడ్ నీకు ఫుడ్ ఎలాగో సరే రైట్ వెళ్ళే ముందు వస్తాను. అరౌండ్ 12 o'clock వస్తాను. Sure. I'm sorry guys. Okay, so I'll be creating two purchasing organizations. One is company code specific purchase organization, means which will cater the needs of Indian plants, and the other one is central purchase organization which will cater the needs of all other company codes across the globe for Nissan group. Okay, so again I will be choosing same 0001, create, go with 77C. Okay, I will maintain it as Nissan CC specific purchase organization. Okay, CC specific purchase organization. Save it, and I will also create one more thing. Copy. I'll name this as global purchase organization 77G. Okay, Nissan, I would say global purchase organization. Okay, so with this I have completed the definition section, isn't it? Now you see here I have completed finance and financial accounting, controlling, logistics, general, sales and distribution, Okay, and now of course I'm not going to define anything in logistics execution and plant maintenance and HR modules. Let me go to assignment section. Here controlling is also completed. Now logistics general assignment section. You see here, this is the assignment which I am dealing now. This plant is linked with what? Plant is linked to company code. Plant is linked to sales and distribution module, that is sales organization. Plant is linked with purchase organization. Plant is linked with storage locations. So this is the one which I am going to make now. Assignment of plant to company code. Just go and choose it. Come on. Is somebody using it? Can you just give me a moment? looks like okay. I might have opened it one place in the change mode, so that's the reason it's stopping me. Let me just go and close rest of the things. Okay. Assignment, logistics general. Okay. Still in. Okay, so let's see. Your plant is 777C. Okay. You look at here, the 77C and 77P plants are connected with company code 1000. Is this relationship correct? This is not correct, right? So plant 77C, plant 77P both should have been linked with the company code 777. So therefore we have to delete this inconsistent entries. Okay. So I'll be doing this one. Okay. You save it. In case if you have any doubt, look at here, selection by content, company code. Okay, go with OK. What's your company code? 7777. Go with choose. You see no entries found that match criteria. It means company code 777 has not been there. Similarly, go with your plant also to see that if your plant is assigned to any incorrect company code, it's not there. Now you can go with new entries. What's your company code? 7777, right? So you just go and choose that one and your plant 777C 777, okay, 777 star. Okay, now you see here 77C and 77P. Okay, and then 77P. This is the right combination. So you have to maintain it like this. Once you are done with it, you save it. Back. Assign business area to plant valuation area division. This is from the sales and distribution perspective. Here you need to delete lot of inconsistent entries. So let me do it quickly. Just go and have a look at it. Plant and division. Go inside. Okay. We have created our own plant. So I'll go with by content. What is your business area? Did you remember our business areas? We have something called small car,
SUVs,
SUV, choose. That's not there. Okay, or else let me go like this. Plant is 77C.
C.
You see here, this is linked with so many things. Okay, so what I'll do is by content, I'll go and choose plant. Okay, it will give me all the entries which were created for plant 777. There are 13 entries. Okay, they were all for business area so and so. This is not my business area. Either you change the business area and also change, this is also not your division. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select them all, delete them all. Okay, save it. Similarly, once again by content, this time plant is Pune. Okay, again another 13 entries, inconsistent entries. Select them all, delete them all, save it. Now back. Okay, so now I am going to create a proper link. You see here 777C, that's my Chennai plant. What is my division? I think I've created 77, isn't it? My division is 77. Division for Nissan. And then business area. What are my business areas? SUV, something like that we have created, right? 77,
C.
you see here, 771, 771 small car, 772 SUVs, etc.
Yes.
So I'll just go and pick up one. For the other plant also, in case if you want it, 77P. So here division is still same, 77. Your business area is 772. Okay, you go and save it. Once you are done with it, back. Now valuation area and division. What is your valuation area? Which is nothing but plant. So therefore you have to correct this one also. Once again I'll go with selection. Okay, valuation area. What is your valuation area? That I said is a plant. 777
P.
C and P. Choose. See, all these valuation areas are linked to this business area, which is incorrect. Select them all, delete them all.
Delete.
Similarly, save it. Once again go with the other plant, Pune. Okay, again these are inconsistent entries. You select them all, delete them all. Save it. Okay, now let me go and see. My valuation area is 77C,
C.
Chennai plant. My division I know it is 77. My business area 7771. Okay, so like this you go and create it. Back once again. Now plant valuation area and division. It means here you see plant and division. Second one is valuation area and division. Now I am going to combine these three: plant, valuation area and division. So here you should have a proper link. Selection by content. If you go with plant 777C. Okay, now you see this is proper link. Okay, now create missing entries for valuation area. You need not have to go here. Okay, in case if you want to go with this, you can just go. Right, done. Data comparison with sales valuation area division. So just go with this. All entries already exist, no update is required. So we are done with logistics general. Let me just go into sales and distribution. Quickly assign the organizational unit to company code. Look at here. Organizational unit to company code. Sales organizational unit to company code. So this is the link I am establishing now. Sales org to company code. So once again, there is a possibility that you will have an inconsistent entry. So therefore, I recommend you go with by content. Your company code is 777. See if it is incorrectly assigned to any of the sales organizations. No entries. So it means it's proper. Look for your plant also. Company code is proper, but look for the plant, or sorry, sales organization. Okay, your sales organization is 777, right? Go with choose. Now you see the sales organization is incorrectly mapped with 0001 company code. Okay, either you change this one, make it as your company code is 777, just hit enter and save it. Okay, so now back, distribution channel to sales organization. This one, distribution channel to sales organization channel. So this is the link that you have to establish. Click it here. Once again, look for inconsistent entries and delete it. Your distribution channel, I've given it as 7D, I guess. 7D. Okay, choose. Now you see 7D is linked with so many inconsistent entries. Except this, everything is inconsistent, except the highlighted one. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting all, deleting them, save it. Similarly, by content, apart from distribution channel, what other things are there? Sales organization is there. Let me see if my sales organization is linked with incorrect distribution channel. There would be few. You see here 777. Your sales organization is linked with somebody else's distribution channel. So I'll select them, delete them, save it. Okay. Now do you have any other variable to choose? I think everything is fine. Now you go and create a new entry. Your sales organization is 777. Your distribution channel is 70. Okay. So you create it like this. Back. Now division and sales organization. Look at here. Division and sales organization. This link you have to establish. Go with this one. Once again, go to selection, remove all inconsistent entries. Division. Your division is 77. That's what I have given. Choose. See all the 58 inconsistent entries. Select them all, delete them. Save it. Next. Once again, by contents, remove division and then choose sales organization. Okay. So this is your 777. Hit enter and then go with choose. Sales organization is incorrectly mapped with some of the divisions. So you select them and delete them. Save it. Now you go and create proper link. Sales organization 777. Division is 77. Save it. Back once again. Now set up sales area. A unique combination of distribution channel, division and sales organization is called sales area. Okay, are you getting my point? A unique combination of distribution channel, division and sales organization, this is called one sales area. So you will have to set up one sales area. Let's do it quickly. You will have multiple entries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete rest of the ones which I don't require. By content, distribution channel. Your distribution channel is 7D. Choose. Lot of inconsistent entries. Select them all. Delete. Save it. Once again, go to selection by content. Distribution channel is done. Next, division. Your division is 77. See for inconsistent entries with reference to division. 244 entries. Select them all. Delete them. Save it. Next, once again go to selection. Remove the division. Then look for sales organization. Right? 777. See inconsistent entries. There was about 15 inconsistent entries. Select them all and delete them. Right? You save it. Now you go and create a proper entry. 777 is the sales organization. 7D is the distribution channel. 77 is the division. Right? So now you make a proper valid entry. Done. Once you are done with it, you go to the next one. Assign sales office to the sales area. Okay, we have created one sales office and now we have created one sales area. So you have to link the sales office to the sales area. Once again, you have to remove inconsistencies. To start with the distribution channel, 7D, choose 148 entries, inconsistent entries, delete them all, save it, back, selection, remove the distribution channel, now go with division. Okay, another maybe a few more entries would be there. 681 entries. So you select them all, delete them, save. Once again, go with content, delete. You're done with distribution channel division, and now you go with sales office. Your sales office is 777. Choose no entries matching this criteria, which is fine. Then selection with content, remove sales office, sales organization. So here your sales organization is 777. Choose. So these are inconsistent entries. So you select them all and delete them. Okay. So after this, you set up a proper entry 777, 7D distribution channel, division is 77, and your sales office is 777. Okay, save it. Back once again, and then now you set up sales group to sales office. You'll have to create. You have created sales group as 777. Let me just go and check this sales group. My sales group is 777. It's not been linked. Let me just go with sales organization or sales office. Okay, there are no entries. So you go and create an entry. The sales office is 777, and this is 777. You save it. Yeah. And now sales organization, distribution channel and plant. This is also required. Okay, so here you remove the inconsistent entries. I think this is the last place where you remove the inconsistent entries. The plant is 777C. Choose 21 entries. Delete it. Save it. By with contents. Remove the plant and then choose for the sales organization. Sales organization is 777. Once again choose another 70 entries, select and delete them. Save it. Okay, and then you have something called distribution channel. So the reference distribution channel, the distribution channel is 7D. Choose, select them all, delete them, save it. Okay, anything else? I think we are done with it. Now I will go with new entries. 777 is my sales org, my distribution channel is 7D, my plant is 777C. Okay, so now it is saved. Back, assign sales areas to credit control area. You can do so this one as well. Your sales organization is 777. You see distribution channel 70, division is 77. Your credit control area we have defined as 777. So it will be there somewhere here. Credit control area for Nissan. That's it. So now we are done with sales and distribution settings as well. Business area account assignment. Okay, I think even this is also required, otherwise your third party sales order processing will not work. So let me just quickly complete these three notes as well. define rules by sales area. When you go with this, you will have remove the inconsistent entries, distribution channel 7D, choose. Okay, 7D, 77, this seems to be proper. Business area determination from client division, the business area determination from sales area, business area determination from sales organization, distribution channel division. Okay, so you have to choose one. So what I recommend is to look for 0001. You see here everywhere it is 1. So therefore ensure that yours will also have the same. Save it. Okay. Now business area to plant and division. Your plant is 777C. Business area is small car section, which is there. You do not have to do business area by sales area. Just look for even this one also. The sales organization channel is 777. Okay. So here distribution channel, I think there is. Is this not there? Yeah, it seems this is not there. Sales area determination by sales organization distribution channel. We don't require this. Okay. So sales area business area determination by sales organization distribution channel. You don't require this because you went with planned distribution channel division. In this case here in the rule. Okay. So once you are done with sales and distribution channel, let me go to material management section where this is your part. So here, look here. Now I have assigned this section also. Now my next important thing is material management related stuff. To start with, plant and purchase organization assignment, purchase organization assignment with company code, right? So these are the ones that I will be doing it here. Look at here, assign purchasing organization to company code. I have created two purchasing organizations, right? One is 777C, company code specific purchase organization. You see here, this needs to be assigned to company code. As the name indicates, it's a company code specific. What's my company code? 777, right? The second one is global purchasing organization. As the name indicates, this purchase organization caters the needs of all the company codes within Nissan Group. Therefore, you should not assign any company code to this one. Remember, this is an interview question and certification question as well. Global purchase organization or central purchase organization should not be assigned to any company code in configurations. Instead of doing that, the relation or the link between company code to purchase organization takes place during transactions. So therefore, you should not assign anything to this global purchase organization. So you leave this blank. Right? Now, once you are done with this, let's assign the purchase organization to plant. Okay, so here there is a possibility that you will have some inconsistent entries. So you go with, to start with plant, 777C. Choose. There is an inconsistency here. You delete this, save it, and also look for the other plant, 77P. So this is also inconsistent. You delete this. Right? Next, look for purchase organization also. The purchase organization is 77C, company code specific. Okay, no entries found. Now you go and define it. 777C. Okay, 777C. What's your plant? 777 Chennai plant. 777 Pune plant, isn't it? Similarly, 777 Global Purchase Organization, 777 Global Purchase Organization needs to be linked with both Pune and Chennai plants. Okay, always remember, Global Purchase Organization, although it is not assigned to any company code, plant assignment with Global Purchase Organization is mandatory. But company code assignment with the Global Purchase Organization is not needed. Okay, so this you have to keep it in mind. Once you are done with this, there is one more thing called Standard Purchase Organization, and also there is another thing called Reference Purchase Organization. We will discuss about these two things when we are actually working with the contracts and special procurements. But as part of this course, let me complete these two settings also. Standard Purchase Organization is required for all special procurement scenarios and for automatic purchase order creation. So you have to have your plant, which is 77C. For both of these plants, you have to assign any of your purchase organization as the standard purchase organization. So what I am going to do is my company code specific purchase organization 77C will act like a standard purchase organization. Okay, so this is how I am going to build it up. If you do not have this entry, none of your special procurements, be it consignment purchasing, subcontracting, pipeline, stock transport orders, or automatic creation of PO from PR, none of these things will work. So therefore, you have to have this relation established. And then there is one more thing called reference purchase organization, which we use it for global contracts. See, what happens is you have a global purchasing organization which will negotiate the terms and conditions with the vendors at global level, which should cater the needs of all the plants irrespective of the company codes under which they are created. Such purchase document is called central contract or global contract. So whenever the need arises, the local plants will refer the contract created by the global purchase organization and procure the materials or services. What is the benefit? Because the global purchase organization is negotiating the terms and conditions at global level, the local departments or local purchase organizations will get the benefit, okay, to have access of those terms and conditions. So therefore, you have to, that is called as reference purchase organization, because you are referring the global contract and creating a local purchase order. So therefore, the referred one is being called as, the global one is called as a reference purchase organization. So what am I going to do here? My purchase organization 77C. It's not there. Okay, no issues. I'll just go with new entries. You see here, purchase organization 77C is your local purchase organization. Reference means 777G. Right? By using this, you see here the allowed transactions for this is release order. Means when you create a contract with reference to global purchase organization, with contract alone you will not procure the material. Somebody needs to create a PO with reference to the contract. So therefore, when you refer a contract and create a PO, that PO is called release order. So therefore, reference purchase organization allows release orders, and by allowing release order, you will get the access to all the conditions negotiated by the global purchase organization. So you choose these conditions and release order for the global purchase organization, which is being referred in this case as a reference purchase organization. Okay. So with this, we have completed the entire enterprise structure. Okay. So before we move on, there is one more transaction which I wanted to execute before I create any master records. There is a transaction code called OMSY. Okay. So let me just go and use this one, OMSY. This is something called maintain the material master view on the company codes. Okay, why material master view? Because if you create a material master right now, and if the period is showing as a back period, system will not allow you to convert the period. So therefore, I have to maintain this one immediately after setting up the organization structure. My company code is 777. Okay, I think it is properly maintained, so I need not have to do anything. You see here, this table you have to understand. Company code, the one that you see next to company code is description of the company code. Next to that you see year column. This is called fiscal year. Next to fiscal year is called period. Okay, period means month, current month. Current month is May. Next to period is called once again current year, last month. Right? Then next to last month is last year, last month. Means 2011's last month is 12th. That is December. And then there are two indicators called ABP and DBP. ABP stands for allow back posting. DBP stands for disallow back posting. ABP is required provided, let's say you are in the month of May, but somebody has forget to enter the goods received in the month of April. The material was actually delivered in the month of April, but the stores in charge was, he has forgotten to enter the receipt. Now, though you are in the month of May, you wanted to do receipt in the month of April. If you want it that way, you have to have this allow back posting check. This allow back posting check allows the user to post entries in the previous month. Only 1 month back posting is possible. If you go to DBP, that is not possible. Ideally, 99.99% cases, allow back posting is there for all the customers. Okay. So with this, I am concluding the organization structure demo. Okay. We keep discuss about the various organizational elements when we go with the the presentations. Like tomorrow we will just I will walk you through these things once again: plant, purchase organization, storage location. Okay, so from the accounting perspective, what organizational elements are required? From the inventory management perspective, without warehouse management, what are the key data elements or organizational elements required? From the inventory management perspective, with warehouse management, what organizational elements are required, right? So all these things we will discuss for about 15-20 minutes, and then we go with material management, material master, right, in tomorrow's session. Any questions in the organization structure setup?
I have a couple of questions.
Yes, sir.
So, when we are creating this organizational structure, we are seeing this number ranges always like.
Correct.
So exactly this number ranges for is a material specific, or what exactly this number is for?
I'll show you. Okay. Now you see here, sir, I'm completing enterprise structure. Now let me go into material management configurations. If you look at here, consumption based planning, which is nothing but MRP, material requirement planning. When you run MRP, okay, when you run MRP for one material or for all the materials in your plant, system is going to create a purchase requisition or a planned order or a reservation. So whether it is a purchase requisition or a purchase planned order or a reservation, after all it's a document, right? So a document shall contain a number. That number ranges, do you want to copy from 0001 plant, or are you going to maintain your own number ranges? That is what the system is asking you while creating plant.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, plant is being used in all logistic modules. I am just explaining you from the perspective. What happens if somebody is creating a sales order for so-and-so product manufactured in so-and-so sales organization, or so-and-so plant in which it is manufactured. So their sales order number will be associated with sales organization and plant. Similarly, warehouse management, what we call it as, there is something called transfer requirement number and transfer order number. they are created with reference to plant and warehouse number. Sorry, warehouse number. Yeah. So that's the reason when you create a plant, system asks you, do you want the number range objects to be copied or not? You do not want it. So that in that perspective it is required, sir.
So basically that particular organization dependent number range is basically okay.
Correct.
So, and one more question is actually at last we have seen this physical year, correct? Actually, that is
Fiscal year, yeah, you're right. This one.
so see this one is based on the calendar year. Suppose if the folks are going to go with fiscal year, the month is supposed to cover the month which falls under their fiscal year. Is it correct?
No, I'm sorry. There's a lot of disturbance, sir. Can you other guys please be on mute? Let him speak. I'm getting some disturbing noises, something like tuck, 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 tuck sound. Yeah, I think it's clear now. Yeah, yes, sir. Please go ahead. Can you please repeat your question?
You can have a calendar year as well as a fiscal year.
This is fiscal year, sir. This is not calendar year.
Okay. Then see the month is the 12th. So this fiscal year is followed from January to December.
Correct. Not big. That's different thing. Okay, so that's actually being done in the FI module. Maybe I can show you. It's actually in the financial accounting. Okay, so under global settings, you will have some place. You see here fiscal year, maintain fiscal year. So this is where they maintain it.
Right.
Okay, so whatever the fiscal year variant that I've chosen here, you see here, this is how.
Yeah.
So if you go into it here, you would see the. Okay, it's not allowing me to go, but you could see it here. Okay, 4 calendar year, 4 special periods. This is calendar year, and then number of postings, 12 postings per annum with 4 special periods. Okay, so this is maintained in the FI module, sir. But what we are looking at here is this is the year and month in which you post your goods receipts. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Lakshmi, Radhika, Pavitra, Sundarao garu, and Sudhakar.
No from my side.
All right. If you don't have, let me stop it here, and then I'll zip these files because they are more than 200, 300 MB sized files. So I'll have to zip it and load it. I will load the files and will send you an email this afternoon. Okay. So without fail, by evening you can see the both audio and video files in your mailboxes. I mean the links to the audio video file. Okay.
Earlier, last 2 files you have sent only this notes, no audio, sir.
నేను పంపిస్తాను సార్ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి మీకు లింక్స్ అని పంపిస్తాను or else I'll do one thing, I'll forward the link to the folder itself so that you can access all the files in the folder. మీ దగ్గర ఏమేమి లేవో అవన్నీ మీరు యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Okay, sir.
We have received only first 2 classes, right? That's it.
Yeah, అవునండి. I will, you see here, these are the ones that I'm having. Let me just go and check it. My documents. I remember at the red 10 a.m. These are the files that I have it. So మీ దగ్గర ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయో నాకు తెలియదు కానీ but this is excluding today's class. So I'll keep everything in the folder and then I'll give you access to the folder. You access the folder, see what is there with you. Whatever is not there, you can download it.